So we start at block 1, where we are going to talk about main statistical methods. Actually, we are going to recall them because I assume that you already know them from your applied statistics course. And therefore it will not be very thorough, very deep. But we will go through the main methods anyway. I also remind you how to use MATLAB to do the statistical analysis. But first of all, let's talk about why actually you need statistics in planning experiments. Well, what is statistics? You can think of statistics in many different ways, but for engineers, for you, it's just a tool. You have a big toolbox, you have many different tools, you have analytical methods, you have different instruments, you have knowledge of different topics, chemistry, analytical chemistry, physical chemistry, and the idea is to make you a little bit more efficient. But why actually you need this? There is only one reason for that. The world is random, okay? So you cannot be sure of anything. And therefore, if you want to deal with this world, you need to learn how to deal with random numbers, how to deal with this randomness. I'll just give you a couple of examples. Imagine that you are going to get a baby soon, or maybe in 2 years, or maybe in 5 years. What gender the baby will have, what height the baby will have when, for example, it will be born, what shoe size she or he will have. You don't know. Because it's absolutely random. There are millions of factors that influence that, and you cannot predict it at all. The same about measurements. For example, if you want to know how much of chloride in water in a lake, for example, not far from our building, what you can do, you can take a glass of water and measure how much of chloride in this glass. But the problem is, if you take another glass, you will get another value. If you take third glass, you will get third value, and all three values will be random. And strictly speaking, you don't need to be a statistician, because statistics actually it's a mathematical statistics, so it's a part of math. What you are going to use is applied statistics, which is, you can think of light version of mathematical statistics. You don't have to prove all the theorems, you don't have to know all the background, but you need to understand why and how the statistical methods work. It's important. So how deep your knowledge should be? Should you know the statistic on the same level as a statistician, for example? Well, it depends. It depends when you need. Most of the time, you don't need to be a statistician. Most of the time, a general knowledge of statistics on a good level of applied statistics is more than enough. Of course, you still can be an engineer without knowledge of statistics, but then you have to talk much and you have to learn how to lie.